Hello, I'm Richard Ridge for BroadwayWorld. Andrew Lloyd Webber and Tim Rice's landmark musical Evita is back on Broadway for the first time in over 30 years. Playing here at the Marquis Theatre, it's directed by Michael Grandage and has choreography by Rob Ashford. It stars Grammy Award winner Ricky Martin, Tony Award winner Michael Cerveris, and making her Broadway debut is Olivier Award winner Elena Roger. And I'm here to celebrate with the company on opening night. Welcome back to Broadway. How does it feel?
Oh my God. I'm still feeling grateful to be able to be surrounded by just amazing actors, people that do this so well, and the fact that they're sharing with me what needs to be done to have success. It's nothing but gratitude. Yeah, I'm still trying to find words to really describe what is happening to me, and yes, I am thankful.
You were so terrific in the show. Talk about the role in working with this cast.
Well, to work with Michael Cerveris, Tony Award winner. Oh my God! I just look at him. He's an amazing example of discipline and dedication. Elena, who is my Eva, who is a goddess, just to look at her every night, to be able to see how the chain of thought goes is just amazing.
Opening night, Evita, how does it feel?
It's a thrill and a relief at the same time, because everything has been building up to this moment, and now we just kind of get to put our shoulders down and do the show for hopefully a good long time.
Tell me what it's been like working on this. First time back on Broadway in over 30 years.
Yeah, I know. 30 years ago when I last was on Broadway, it was a... no, it's been a thrill because the expectations that people had... I mean, it's scary because of the expectations that people have, and a lot of the people who have the most... strong opinions about how it was 30 years ago never saw it 30 years ago, which is always interesting too. But I saw that original production. I know a lot of people in the creative team and the cast, well, not the cast as much, but did. And so we felt a huge responsibility and a kind of weight on us as well. I think a little bit the film kind of was the first revival in a way, so that sort of helped a bit. But at the same time, people are so eager to see it for the first time in many cases, or again, that it gives you. You're not trying to prove that this is a great show. You're just trying to prove that you can do a good version of it, and hopefully we are.
Just talk about your fellow cast members and what you love about the show itself, the material.
Well, I adore my fellow cast members. I mean, Elena, to me, is the heart and soul of Argentina, like smack in the middle of a Broadway stage, and she just tears my heart out every night. I love sharing the stage with her. Ricky's an inspiration as a man, as a performer, and as a friend, and it's a thrill working with him and watching him develop in an arena that he's not as acquainted with, but just kind of figuring it out and taking the reins. It's really exciting just to be in the presence of performers like that. And then the rest of the company, who are astonishing singers and dancers and actors, and Michael Grandage, who in many ways was the reason I wanted to be part of this, set up such a serious and high-minded company. It's been a thrill to be part of it.
this song was actually released as singles by many different artists in the 70s after this production was originally done on Broadway and in the West End. And people did this like as a pop song, and it's kind of a widely loved song, which is a little pressure for me to present it every night. And it's kind of funny because, I don't appear anytime before and not again after, so it's a really challenging thing to just come out and have that one little tidbit to share. But I feel like really blessed to be able to do that for people and to share that very special song. And a very special moment, Andrew Lloyd Webber came up to me and he shook my hand and said, "Beautifully sung." I about fell on the floor. But it's really, really an honor.
And working with this company.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, our three principals are just spectacular, and Ricky is such a wonderful person, and Elena as well, Michael, they're stunning people, both on and off stage, and I feel really honored and blessed to have them, as my friends now, not only my coworkers, and I think that they're so special on stage, and obviously people love Ricky so much. His fans are already being so true to him and coming to see the show, and I think he fits right in with this theme and this topic, and he's kind of right at home on stage, so it's really been great to watch and be a part of.
Opening night, Evita, how does it feel?
It feels amazing. It feels just incredible.
Tell me what it's been like working on the show.
It's been a great experience. I feel like I haven't done a big Broadway musical like this in years. Actually, I really haven't. So it reminds me of like what I was always attracted to when I was a kid. Just these big, beautiful sets, incredible music, full orchestra, big ensemble of dancers and gorgeous costumes. And the show itself is a wonderful show, Evita. So it's nice there's, what I mean? Little shows are great and minimalist, but once in a while it's just thrilling to do something on this scale that people are excited about, and I've just had an incredible time.
Talk about the role.
It's great. At first I was like, oh, Magaldi's got one number, but then, because I wasn't really familiar with the show, and then as I started to figure things out, and his beautiful number, and this great scene with Ava and her family, and then Buenos Aires, the dance number, and then Good Night and Thank You, I was like, oh, this is actually a meaty little role. I mean, it's short, but it's actually really fantastic. And I loved studying him, because a lot of people not everyone knows, I think, that Agustin Magaldi was a very successful singer at that time, and has a tremendous amount of recordings out there, was very successful, and it was great finding things out about him and studying his music. So it was nice to be able to come up with my own things, but also take things from that actually, occurred and what he actually sounded like. So it's been fun.
Talk about working with Michael Grandage, your director, and Rob Ashford, your choreographer.
Well, yeah, I'll start with Rob, because it's been quite an experience. And Michael Grandage is fantastic. But what has been really new for me and exciting was working with Rob, because I had no idea that I was going to have to dance at all, truly. And then when he started choreographing this Buenos Aires, this big number, I dance, everyone does. We dance the entire thing. And it took me weeks and weeks and weeks. But now, I will never dance like these incredible Broadway dancers. But I feel like I'm holding my own, and it's actually, when I go out there and I lift Elena and we tango, it's completely thrilling. So I feel like I've really tackled the challenge that I didn't know I was going to have to do in this production. So it's been amazing.
Talk about your three fellow stars.
Oh, well, where to begin? They've all been, I've looked up at Michael's service since I was a teenager, and I saw him in Tommy, when I was like on a high school trip. He's actually always been an inspiration for me, and I was a huge fan of Ricky when he just like blew up with his fame in the late 90s. And it's wonderful to find out that he's not only super talented, but he's actually just like an incredible human being. We've all become friends. And Elena, I don't know where to begin about Elena. She's just all I can say, she's giving a performance. Such an incredible performance overall. And it's thrilling to step on stage with her every night. And she also, just like Michael, just like Ricky, they're great, great people. And we just are having an incredible time.
Give me your history with Evita.
Oh, this is my first, actually, I played the mistress years ago, and this is my first time coming in with this production, and playing Ava twice a week has been incredible thus far, so we'll see where this takes me.
So talk about what it's been like working on the role and working with Michael Grandage.
Michael has been incredible. They've really let me, since I'm standing by and being the alternate, they let me take on the role as my own and not necessarily do exactly what Elena's doing, which is interesting because she's very, very diminutive and very compact, yet she's a powerhouse. And so I have something different to offer. There's a different kind of strength, and they've let me just kind of roll with it, being being native here and being American and being New York, I come with a different energy than Elena does, definitely with that Latin feel. So it's been great. They've been wonderful to me.
Talk about working with Ricky Martin and Michael Cerveris.
Oh, Ricky, it's interesting. In my college years, we're all Ricky Martin, all live in La Vida Loca, and he has just been like another cast member. He's Ricky, and then every now and then you're like, oh wait, he's Ricky Martin. He's not just Ricky, that fella playing Che, but he's been wonderful, and Michael has been the perfect partner. So it's been absolutely incredible.
What's what you love about the role and the score?
Oh, the score! The score is just absolutely incredible. I'm actually a soprano, so Kristen Blodgett has been wonderful with letting me come from my voice and letting it just come from inside and be natural and treat it as if it play, as if it's spoken words and just come out of me. And Andrew and Tim are just a godsend, and they've just written it all out for you. You don't really have to do much; you just have to be true to the lyric and true to the notes.
So talk about what you two ladies do in the show.
We have our own song, and we get to sing and with such a wonderfully talented cast.
Can you sing for me?
Yeah.
On three. 1, 2, 3.
Please, gentle Eva, will you bless a little child? For I love you. Tell heaven I'm doing my best. I'm praying for you, even though you're already blessed.
That is gorgeous. So what was it like tonight, opening night? How do you feel?
I feel so excited. It's such an experience. It's my Broadway debut, so I'm really excited. It's my Broadway debut too, so it's like we're like best friends, and I'm so excited. Like, it's just like nerve-wracking. Like, this is our first time walking down like a red carpet, and it's so cool.
Congratulations, your Broadway debut. How do you feel?
I feel great. I enjoy the show a lot, and I'm just pleased that we are starting the run. So we're doing the shows every day, every night, and we are happy for that.
Talk about the role, what you love about her, playing her in New York on Broadway.
Well, the role is bringing me every evening to my country for 2 hours, and I love that. I love that in my imagination. I am in Argentina and I'm in Buenos Aires, and the role is about my country, so it is in my blood, so it is wonderful. It's nice.
Talk about this beautiful score you get to sing.
Oh God, my God, every single song is so amazing. The lyrics and the music are fabulous, and I am enjoying it every night. And I'm talking about the cast now. The cast is amazing, unbelievable. Everyone in the cast is so beautiful person. And Ricky and Michael, they are so, well, I don't find a word to say how much I love them. They are fine.
And just talk about just what tonight was like, what it meant to you.
Well, it was a big night. I was nervous. I was very nervous, yes. I was nervous the whole show. But it was very nice because I could feel the audience with us, enjoying the show, and that was pleased.
And working with your director, Michael Grandage, and your choreographer, Rob Ashford, what that whole experience was like working with them.
I've worked with them before in London, so it was meeting with them again. It was wonderful. Very nice, like friends, like playing again together.
What do you think audiences will take away from this new production of Evita?
Oh, I think everything. I think that you sit there and it doesn't stop until the end, all the emotions.
Best part about being back on Broadway is what?
I love the uncertainty every night, because the audience is completely unpredictable every night, and I just love to go on stage, share my emotions every night, and just to know that it's never going to be the same.
You're a trump, you're a treat, you will shine to the death, you are shoddy. But your flesh, your meat, you shall have every breath in my body. Put me down for a lifetime of success. Give me credit, I'll find ways of paying. Rio de la Plata, Florida, Corrientes, 9 de Julio, all I want to know. Stand back, Buenos Aires, because you ought to know what you're gonna get in me. Just a little touch of, just a little touch of, just a little touch of